And we're back. Just nod if you can hear me.
I found an outlet, so I'm here.
Awesome. Yes, we were in the middle of failing our perception checks and not sure which way to go. Though Dalish, emerging from the chasm, confirms for us that it is not north, but possibly south or east. The direction of Lord Akumal, carried away by the massive red frog Solk Maktat, legendary apex predator of the southern jungles of Chult. Or northern jungles. Yes. And maybe waiting for...
You want us to roll perception? Oh, that's
Well-
because everyone's tracking them.
Yes. We're basically just lost in these tunnels somewhere. It wasn't clear to us which direction to go, and so we are hesitating. Though there is no sign of Akumal or the giant frog.
I'm very good at tracking. Maybe one of you have a suggestion?
Captain Levi, as first in command, your mandate is to leave no man behind, as Private Gerard follows at a cautious distance.
I am shocked how difficult it is to see a 40-foot or 45-foot tall frog.
Yes, here in the darkness, the winding, twisting caverns, you are not sure which way is up or down, or deeper or out.
In that case, I'm gonna light a torch.
Yes. Your torch is lit. Illuminating the corridor, there are countless cavities and broken timber and stray rocks. It is as if a river has deposited its entire bed in this place. The storm season floods and monsoons have washed the cave out, which means there is an outlet somewhere. Though you could go back
Alright,
the
in
way
that case, I
you,
guess
the way you came.
I think we have to have faith in the in the path. To be honest,
Faith in the path.
we have chosen the path, and now is not the time to turn back,
There is no turning back.
unless we waste time.
Now to Akumal,
Oh shit!
just around the
Found-
corner. Squeezing out from the cave. Your cloud of lightning is somewhere, though you do not see it overhead.
May I do another wisdom check to see if I can
Locate it?
connect to my cloud better?
You may. Yes, another wisdom check.
Fuck yeah, 14. That's better than last time.
It is somewhere in the swamps. You are still concentrating on it, so you know it is there. Though you believe it may be to the west.
All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. That was better than last time. Yeah, and I'll hold on for dear life.
Yes. Clinging to the frog as he bounds across the swamps. You have emerged and it is dusk. The clouds overhead are themselves raining. It could be that a new cloud is more useful than the one that you have lost sight of. Back to the group with the torch, finding their way through the cave, navigating. You do see light up ahead. Mr. Levi.
Very nice. In that case, we go to the light. Not a whole lot of other places to go.
There is still no sign of Akumal, though. As you come outside, you see the black clouds overhead swirling. The storm season has brought in a front from the coastline, and the monsoons have begun to pour. Up to your ankles are the floodwaters, murky and black, rising around the trunks of trees and the great gnarled roots of this swamp.
Well then, is anyone able to hear anything, or we have our recently promoted to senior scout, Tyro here.
Senior Scout Tyro, which direction
Let's
do you
see
choose?
if
I'll give you a guidance.
Oh God, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
I am too.
Where's Dalish to absorb all our bad luck?
I suppose she would roll as well. But she too
Go ahead.
is...
Roll. I'll give you guidance there, Tyro, for your check.
I'll take that guidance. So I got a total of 14 thanks to the guidance. Excuse me.
You are certain that the trail of broken limbs and sludge, though beginning to be washed away by the rains, leads to the west. As a flash of lightning across the sky illuminates everything, it will be dark soon, and though there is no sight of Akumal, you can see the direction that perhaps the giant frog went.
This way, friends, quickly.
I'll follow behind.
Charge!
Yes.
Can I make it around with my cool boots, and just being a rogue, I'm a bit quicker because I can use my bonus action to dash too.
Mhm.
So, jumping through the trees, dashing through everything. Can I catch up to the frog?
Yes, we can scout in that direction. Emerging from the cave and seeing that here in the swamps and the rain, there is a path to the north, which indicates perhaps the frog went that way.
This way, hurry before the tracks wash away.
Yes. A time crunch. As you continue into the swamp, we may roll again as we lose sight of the tracks. There must be some clue.
Hmm.
Can I get another guidance?
Oh yes.
All right, much better this time. So I got a 21.
You notice that Corporal Gerard has paused. He is lapping at the mud, perhaps thirsty and quenching himself after a day's work. Though there is a red tinge to the mud, it's not blood. As you touch your fingers to it and smell, it is the frog's poison that he is licking up. The trail certainly leads this way, and Corporal Gerard has found it. There may be a medal of commendation in his future, Levi. The Corporal's future bears promise. He's an excellent tracker.
Very good, Corporal Rod. I commend you for your diligent work in this time of peril.
In this time of peril, Corporal Gerard is satiating himself with more of the poison. He licks it up as he follows along the trail, taking on a reddish hue. Diseased and poisoned, he
I'm slightly concerned.
continues forward, perhaps the most highest fortitude of anyone in the party, though you pray Lord Akumal fared well. Continuing in the direction, we will now go to Akumal. As the frog has been bounding ceaselessly, you cling to his throat as he bellows a great ribbit as the lightning flashes across the sky.
Now that we're outside, and I can see that there's storm clouds above, I don't recast the spell because sadly I don't have any third level spell slots. But is it safe to assume that it hasn't been? It has not been 10 minutes yet?
It has not been 10 minutes. Though we are on the cusp. You feel the power beginning to wane.
Alright. So, I will do my very best to channel into the cloud that I've been holding on to for dear life. I'll try to make another wisdom saving throw to see if I can get it to where I am at.
Very good. Let's roll that wisdom.
Fuck no, I got an 11.
Though it is close,
Oh, shit.
Whoa. 1 second. I'm getting into trouble here.
Oh, fuck. I... And the rest of the group's still tracking, right?
Yes, you have no sight of them. You wrestling with the frog one-on-one, the greatest battle of your life. Slaying a legend. Your lightning arcs down not too far, only 60 feet away from you. As the frog's eyes perk up, he sees the flash of light and continues darting westward.
I don't know. Let me...
All right.
I don't know how strong this thing is.
Did
Don't
you?
know. Alright, Is the thunderstorm, like, really loud?
It does, yes. In fact, the flash of lightning so close to you, the thunder happens with it immediately. The flash of light and the sound echoing through the banyan trees.
Alright, if that's the case... Alright, so even though I can't hit the frog, and my spell is gonna run out soon,
Mm-hmm.
I will harness the cloud to produce a bolt of lightning, but instead of striking the ground, I try to manipulate the cloud to cast the lightning in a very abstract shape of an orchid in the sky,
Beautiful.
hoping that the party could look at that and be like, that's not natural, it must be Akumal.
Yes. In fact, the stem, blooming from the orchid, forms the direction of an arrow, the direction that the frog is taking you. Though Corporal Gerard searches the ground for clues, Tyro, you turn your eyes towards the sky, and you see the sign of the dragon of Nyan Zaru pointing you in the direction. It's a sign of hope. He is alive. This you know to be true.
Good job, Akumal. Let's go. Quickly.
Following the signs in the sky, You lead the group through the difficult terrain, wading through the swamp waters as they rise around you, detritus and flotsam floating by as it begins to swirl. This will soon be a flood river. We need to get to high ground. Following the sign and in the direction of Akumal, you find that it may soon be time to climb amongst the trees. The water swirling around you, you seek refuge, the rain pouring down and the leaves pattering. We must continue, however. There's another tree to just the south. Certainly, we can make it across.
I don't like the music shift. I'm going to be honest with you. That scares me.
Yes. The brackish floodwaters beneath you. It seems they would just continue to rise until they swallow the tree. Though the sign is certain, Lord Akumal is only to the south. We must find a way to cross.
Fuck that. I ain't letting them die that easy. Alright. So here's what we're doing. This tree that we're on, can we, like, potentially, like, chop it down? Kind of thing?
We could. Working together, we could choose either a limb or the trunk itself, and to ride this thing downriver like a canoe.
I think let's go with the trunk itself, I'm thinking.
All right. Let's each roll our crafting checks. We'll have to... Dalish, almost an expert, places her daggers away and, working with a Kenny Offa, begins to saw at the trunk.
Alright. Oh wait, I have proficiency. Okay, I got a 16.
Very good. Luciel, Tyro, will you also aid the effort?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Tyro would aid the effort, and he's not great at tree chopping. Maybe give an inspirational speech, urge them to hurry up. Their friends' lives are on the line.
Yes. You may roll with advantage, having the help.
Wait, actually, yeah.
Yeah, probably give guidance, actually. Yeah, I think Tara's right. I don't think Luciel would probably know much about that. But give guidance to one of the roles.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give Luciel a spear, and I'm gonna order him to make a paddle.
Oh, nice. That I can do, I think.
Very good.
And I'll roll for that. And then my modifier here. 30-20.
Beautiful. Harvesting the tree from beneath your very feet, you cleave away what would serve as a flotation device. Jumping aboard, each of you. Do you keep your torch, Levi?
Oh, and I think my illusion disappears, I think, by now.
Okay.
Honestly, how dry is the tree?
It's pretty damp, like the flooded swamp around it. It's not that it's going to just burn down. I realize the concern. It would be unlikely that it catches fire.
Okay. Never mind then, I think we're good to go.
As you guys float downstream, it may be time to redistribute the weight as a Kenyafa is tilting the log. Perhaps in the middle. Though the trail... Go ahead.
No, never mind, sorry.
Yes. Though the trail of Akumal has gone cold, navigating by the stars which are emerging in the sky, you follow in the direction that Tyro had pointed. And arriving at the shore of Camp Righteous, you find the camp in disarray, flooded and the tents swept apart. There are 2 canoes. You could upgrade your log raft, though perhaps in some ways your own vessel is superior to these little dinghies with paddles of their own. They are tethered.
All right, here's what we're gonna.
Mhm.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get some rope out, and I want to tie the 2 what do you call it, canoes to either side of the log raft. That way we can spread out the weight a little bit more and give ourselves some stability.
Nice.
Did I get some help with that, lads?
I'll give it guidance.
Oh my god! What have we done?
What is it?
We're chasing after Akumal, but I forgot. We forgot Maxine.
Yes.
I thought it was just gonna be a quick in and out when I initially.
That's
did
okay.
this. Fuck, we're gonna have to go back for her. God damn it! Oh well.
She's probably dead. Don't worry about it.
No, we're gonna be sending out search parties. I gotta do it for the character, man.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Yeah, we could search for her.
Yes.
Alright,
I'll help you tie. I can tie knots really well with sleight of hand.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I will.
I got
be the
a
muscle.
34.
I got a 13.
Excellent. Though Akenyafa had broken the cardinal rule of jungle exploration, never split up the party, for we have encountered a bigger problem. Maxine and the rest of the herd of Salisaurs are separated from the group, though we have begun to construct our flotilla. 2 canoes, now fastened to the sides, lend our vehicle a greater balance. Shall we explore the camp for signs of Akumal?
Anything we can hear? Any great bounding or? Is this roughly where what do you call it? The thing was the lightning.
Yes. In fact, according to Tyro's navigation, we should at this point be directly under it.
I don't like it.
Well, I'll be right behind you. Oh.
All right. Oh, in that case, we okay, man, we bowl. All right. Yeah, if we're directly underneath it, then I think we should. At least I'm getting out. I'm gonna go try and find. Look around for some clues.
Is there any like people here at Camp Righteous? Any intelligent beings? Humans?
From what you can tell, stepping off of the raft, the tents all destroyed, it seems that This place may have been abandoned even before the storm, though the swirling waters seem to have washed away much signs of hope. You do, however, come to the basin of an area that is not flooded. Up the hill and 20 feet over the ground is a large stone statue with 2 feet spread 10 feet apart. Looking upward is
Perfect.
the statue of a man with a crocodile on his back.
I'm going to bound up to the top of the statue to get a good vantage and see if I can find a giant 20-foot frog.
Excellent. Yes. You see him bounding across the shoreline of the river. Some half a mile away, he is unmistakable in the flashes of lightning. He appears to be trying to
Levi,
shake something off
to
of
the
you.
northwest.
We can't really go northwest, can we, on account of the fact that the waters are... How fast are the rapids going?
The waters
Going
are
in the opposite,
rising.
so.
We did craft the paddles that afford us some ability to maneuver this vessel. Shall we get back in the boat, or do you want to continue pursuing on land?
And I'm seeing that there's 4 paddles as well in the
In the canoes.
yeah. Are those salvageable and usable?
Yes. In fact, we may each
All right.
use our paddling check. So you want to go by boat
Very nice. All right.
and not along the land, is that correct?
Yeah. I think that's both safer and faster in general.
Yes, very good. Then, also Tyro, back to the boat. Are you climbing down? Or did you want to inspect
Yes,
the,
as quick as possible. As soon as I saw the frog, I'm gonna rush over to the boat and try to rescue my friend.
Yes.
As interesting, as the place is, I would love to search it, but there's more pressing matters.
Yes. You have noted it is here. The giant statue of the man with the crocodile and what appeared to be an abandoned and desolated Camp Righteous. It may be useless coming back to this place, though we have more pressing matters at the moment. Its curiosity stirs with you. You noticed while you were climbing down there was a corridor full of spider webs. As you guys paddle down the river, you see Lord Akumal clinging tight, his hands raised, channeling the power of the lightning to create the signs that brought you here. He is fighting for his life, to stay on the frog's chin, out of sight and out of reach. It is not aware that he is hiding there, nor has it yet seen you. The element of surprise, and it is obviously wounded. Black scorch marks and its eyes puffy and swollen where you had stabbed and maimed them. He is limping, near the brink of death.
Out of curiosity, is this thing like intelligent? Like, can we speak to it?
You may try to speak to the giant frog. It is an ancient being, and it is wise.
Yeah. Alright, so Levi's gonna look at the groups and be like, alright. I think we should go. I think we should handle this matter diplomatically. However, I recognize that the hunt is certainly... The spirit of the hunt still courses through our veins. So perhaps we should continue. However, I personally believe that we should deal with the matter diplomatically. delicately, as it were. Perhaps it knows some information about this abandoned settlement that we have listed as still active. Anybody? What say you, Merchant Prince Akene?
What? Yeah, I don't think I'm close enough for this conversation.
Yes, so as the team begins to come up with a plan, we'll go to Akumal next. Akeniofa says,
It is a creature that cannot be reckoned with. It only destroys and consumes. That is the spirit of the jungle, and for centuries, nigh millennia, it has always feasted. Though we appear to have wounded it, and it travels along the river, whether to flee or arrive at a destination I cannot say. Though, if it can be spoken to, I know not what it wants to hear.
The fact that Kenny says like a destination, I'm just thinking of like this secret society of giant hooded frogs, and they're all just sitting around, like,
yes, roll.
like all like divine frogs, and they're all just like wearing giant like cult robes.
Yes.
At
Roll,
an altar.
roll an intuition.
Okay. Oh no, I got a 7.
In your imagination, these cultish robes that the giant red frogs wear, some circle of druid stones or a shamanic clearing in the jungle, you imagine, what color were those robes anyway, Levi?
Oh, hold on, let me get a... Let me check real quick. I gotta come over to... Alright. RGB randomizer, let's go.
Akumal.
Alright, here it is. Number 26171C. That is a dark blackish gray blue kind of thing.
Very good. Dark, blackish, gray, blue. Akumal.
Hold on, I can copy the image.
Akumal.
Alright, here it is. I'll post it in general.
Yes. The color of the
Actually,
robes in your mind is not unlike something you've seen in Nyanzaru cults. Though you have abolished such dark arts from the city, the memory lingers with you, even sometimes the nightmare of those flowing RGB robes. Akumal, the frog, as he leaps and splashes, you have remained attached to him. The way he is going is not clear to you, but you have pointed it out in the sky.
All right. At this point, I can safely assume the cloud fizzled out.
Yes, you no longer master the lightning, though its final flash was with purpose. You pray only that your friend saw it.
Am I able to notice the eye that Dalish struck critically? Is it like injured? Like, is it like...
Yes, in fact, both the
Like-
eyes are swollen and leaking with black pus. The one that Dalish hit is the one that is on the right.
Who hit the other one? Was it Tyra when he jumped down?
Levi, in fact.
Oh, wait, it was Levi. 2 eyes with purple pus. Alright, so can't have him keep moving. So what I'm gonna try to do is, here comes some innovation. So I'm going to cast a cantrip. So I will slowly climb up to the side of his face. Hopefully, I'm small enough that me climbing up his face feels like raindrops to him,
Mm-hmm.
since it's kind of rainy.
Yes, in fact, timing it with the raindrops, you're able to conceal yourself.
Beautiful. All right, so I will cast the cantrip. Please let it be. Okay, so it is acid damage, so he probably won't be immune to this. I will channel the primal savagery of the jungle as I cast primal savagery.
Mm.
And out of my frog-like hands sprouts out vicious claws like a raptor. And I just take a slash at its right eye, hoping that pain makes him like stop or croak out, helping the party follow along.
Ooh. Yes.
Should I roll to hit?
Yes, that's a good idea with your savage primal claws. Attacking the eye.
No! I got a nat 1.
Oh no. Though you do
Fuck.
strike the eye, he realizes food is crawling on his chin, and as he croaks in pain, he slurps you up into his mouth. You feel
Oh, do I see that happen?
you do. You have like night vision, right, Luciel?
Yes.
Dark vision.
60 feet.
Yes.
Dark vision.
In fact, that is just about the distance. As Akumal is slurped up, you realize that he made it this far. He is still alive, though the mouth is moving.
I think I'm gonna cast a spell here at this point. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
Very good.
Let's see if I can. Let me see. Let me roll to hit here first. 21 to hit.
Excellent. This
And
guiding bolt.
takes.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
And radiant.
10 radiant. And Akumal, did you also want to roll some damage for your primal claws?
Oh, even though I rolled a nat 1?
Oh, my bad. I was of the mind that it being the cantrip with the claws going into his eye, it did cause him damage, but the failure wasn't that you missed, it was that you were consumed.
Okay, I'll cast the damage then. It'll be 16 points of damage.
Wow.
It'll be acidic damage.
Which he is not immune to. As he begins to slump down into the water, splashing, collapsing, exhausted, he is buried up to his neck. In the floodwaters, as they swirl around him, he is like an island.
Alright, well now's our chance. Charge! We're gonna start paddling like hell, man.
As you guys paddle like hell to the mouth of the beast, you see two blue legs sticking out of the mouth.
Oh hell no. Alright, we're can I well I guess can I take an action?
You may.
Alright. Well, I'm seeing that his eyes are bleeding. That's not great, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They hit it with the guiding bolt as well, so he do have advantage.
Yes.
Well, in that case, yeah. So we're getting on one of our pontoons and jumping on the frog, sword out and
Can-
ready to slash.
Can I just, for my turn, can I dive through the air using my boots and kind of grab the legs and try to pull my friend out of his mouth?
Yes. Were they rocket boots? They were something like spring loaded.
Well, you described them as rocket boots. We mechanically decided they're the boots of springing, and
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Just thinking how to describe them. You leap from the log onto the mouth and grab hold of the legs of Lord Akumal, who bravely rode the giant red frog this far. Go ahead, roll a strength check to see if you can pry him out of there.
Sorry, you cut out acrobatics or
Probably like a strength.
strength? Oh, no. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. I got a 9.
The mouth parts easily. Akumal, the bitter blue frog, is no food for this large cousin. You pull him out and splash, the two of you splash into the water together. It is only
Ock, are you okay?
5 feet deep.
It was a journey, but I think I'll live.
Swimming to the edge of the canoe, you wrap your arms around its side. This steady boat that has been crafted by the party is stable, and you climb in, knowing that dangers lurk beneath the monsoon floods.
Okay, yeah.
It's good that you remain alive. Now, about our friend here. Akuba, are you capable of speaking to such a gargantuan creature?
Speak. Oh, Levi, we might as outright put it down its suffering. We've already taken both its eyes.
Perhaps, but I do believe that we should give it a chance, perhaps. Such a old and powerful beast might yet prove useful in the coming excursions. We have tested its strength in battle 2 hours, and it has been found wanting. And so perhaps it might be willing to deal with us in a less violent manner.
Levi, I do appreciate the wishful thinking, but typically in the jungles, we creatures have very, very large egos and pride. Much like myself and Akene Alpha here. Wouldn't you agree, Trade Prince?
Yes, I will club it to death and put it out of its misery, for we have blinded it, and there is no chance of its survival.
God damn it, guys. I'm trying to be civilized here.
I
Alright,
will say,
let's stab this thing to death.
wait. I'll say, actually, I'm sorry, but maybe Levi has a point. Would be great to have a beast like this. Akumal, imagine having a beast you can ride on instead of walking, like a true prince.
It is
Or at very
wild,
least,
and it is savage. There is no world in which it has the intelligence to obey. This beast should be crushed. I disagree with Levi.
Like say you, Tyro. Gerard
What did
just
you-
slowly moving.
Gerard, stay at your post. Gerard.
Gerard!
Gerard.
What the fuck?
Get back here.
Oh, Gerard, no!
As,
Gerard, the
Corporal Gerard.
democracy, no.
as he slumps off of the edge of the log and drifts lazily towards the great frog, he begins licking its surface as the waters carry him around until he has circled it.
He really likes that poison, doesn't he?
Who knows? Maybe it'll kill
why would we
whatever
be so
infection he has.
cruel as to remove the source of such delicacies for Gerard.
Tyro Dalish, what say you we should do with this frog?
I'm curious to know its mind. Though Akeni claims it cannot be reckoned with, I sense something in it, like the pain it felt was emotional and not just physical. I am sure it is a creature that dreams, and I find myself thirsting for its mind. As a Dampfear,
Come on.
she has been invading all of your dreams every time we rest and learning things about you.
Wait, what?
Oh, was she oversharing at this point? Her
He was like, wait, what?
one of her reasons.
Akumal,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Akumal, what are the laws of the jungle? Why should we let this creature live?
I see no reason to let it live. We've taken away its eyes. We've if we remember, I believe this is the creature Ifan Tauroa wanted me to hunt.
Oh,
I agree.
I
see.
do not see her applauding us if we allowed it to live.
Yes. Lord
It is
Akumal,
disrespectful to the way of the hunt.
this is your moment. You shall be christened with the blood of the frog. And shall you be merciful, then you shall be a merciful prince. But if you are cruel, then you shall be a cruel prince, like me.
Come on. I think
I feel like letting it live at this point would be the cruel path. Put it out of its misery. That's the merciful
Wise
act.
wise words, Tyro. And Akumal kind of like he kind of does like a frog wink to Tyro, if he remembers that one moment, you know what I'm saying?
Mercy.
I will say,
Yes.
That's what Akumal is. He's a prince of mercy.
And
I
so
love that.
the group has split into even votes. 3 of us would like to interrogate the frog, and 3 of us are ready to put it down. That leads only one deciding vote, if Corporal Gerard has one at all.
Wait, whatever happened to
Absolutely. Corporal
what was her
Gerard is part
what
of
was
the
her
group.
name?
She got left,
Maxine?
yes, she got left behind with the herd of Salosaurs, which we had tied to a tree.
Guys, I'm just saying, we gotta. make sure
Levi
we-
left her
we-
behind.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
Wait, we
Yeah.
left her
Leave her
tied to a
behind.
tree?
Wait, no, she wasn't tied to a tree.
Come on,
Wait,
Levi.
when did y'all do this? Y'all tied her to a tree?
No,
We
no.
didn't tie her to a tree.
Remember we had the herd of dinosaurs? Okay, let's go back.
Yeah, no.
She was with
dinosaurs
Luciel
are
that whole
tied-
session.
Yeah,
Luciel
she was with Luciel.
Luciel had to come back for us. So what had happened is we had fed her this mushroom, and so she was having a hallucinogenic experience. And then we went to go find Akeni, and Luciel was supposed to stay with her, but so she's tripping in the jungle somewhere presently.
Did she have a mini
what the
Gerard
fuck?
with her?
Does she have a what?
a mini Gerard with her?
No, she does not. In
Oh,
fact,
okay. So basically, listen, guys.
I
I'm
assume
just
she
saying,
has that one random baby y'all found.
that's right.
we gotta go find her. She's got plot armor. All right. Next time we meet her, she's gonna end up being the cannibal dinosaur queen of doom if we don't get her. All right.
Well, she would have been our tie-breaking vote, but she is sadly not here, so that falls under Gerard, I guess.
Yes, she is on a vision quest. And
Wow.
that is amazing. The frog has slipped into unconsciousness, its eyes black and bleeding. Gerard, licking up the poison, his condition complexifying by the day in the jungle. These scuffed cuts byproducts reaching their full potential. I will offer a roll. A roll of higher than 10 would have us question the frog. A roll of below 10, we may slay it.
I would
Akumal,
just like to say before we do
okay.
that just because we're questioning the frog does not mean we are fully letting it live. Like, if it doesn't give satisfactory answers, I'm just saying its throat is gone. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't.
But you
it-
have to
it ain't living that one.
understand, anything it says at all could poison the princedom of Akumal. And whether the frog is vengeful or seeking compassion, we don't know. But anything it says would taint our perspectives. The wisdom of Akumal, Tyro, and Akeniafa is to spare the group from any such risk by eliminating the threat now and taking the trophy back to Nyanzaru.
And just to make it clear, Tyro just he really does see killing the frog as like a mercy. Like it's the jungle, the strongest survive. You like apex predators eat the weaker predators, and I feel like Tyro just feels like that's what should be done. Like, we won the hunt. This is our trophy. We kill it. He doesn't want to like torment it longer, I guess is what I'm saying.
mean, why is it that we just have to satisfy ourselves with the meat and whatnot? After all, we can consume its knowledge, its wisdom, and its mind in order to
Though-
gain.
No,
Uh,
right, but it's literally dying. So it's like half murdering someone and then interrogating them is the way I see it. I'm not criticizing what your character is going to do. I'm just saying
I mean,
that's
might
how
as well.
Tyro.
Listen,
That's how Tyro sees
I'm-
it. It's like this horrible we're torturing this great creature. We should, it's the jungle, man. We kill it. We take the trophy. We move on.
Yeah, it's the jungle. There's only one rule in the jungle, and that's who's gonna stop me. And I'm just saying, this frog ain't stopping us.
We did
Oh,
stop
fair enough.
the frog.
This is where fate decides.
And just above table, I'm completely interested in either outcome. I'm offering an element of randomness, but because it is Lord Akumal's ritual, and he is deciding the fate of his princedom, ultimately he will decide whether to consider Gerard's input.
I will consider Gerard's input.
Let's go.
Gerard has elected to keep the frog alive as long as it can keep producing that delicious secretions.
Oh, I can, eh? Though we were outvoted, I will respect my constituents as a trade prince. I will look after them and consider their opinions. Let me speak to the frog before ending its life.
Before we do that, I would like to paddle up the barge a bit so that it kind of jams up against the frog. I'm thinking maybe because what we don't want is the waters to suddenly pick up and we're like, all right, tell us what you know.
Yes.
Right?
As you fasten the barge to the side of the frog, and the waters do continue to rise. Your barge rises with the waters, although the frog is being submerged. You may speak with animals.
What say you?
Though
Oh, I was gonna say, what say you, Kenny? Do you approve of this decision?
It is your right as Merchant Prince to define the reality of your choosing. None may deny you or stand in way of your judgment. Such is the privilege afforded to a Merchant Prince. And perhaps, in some ways, the true test is not fighting the frog, but determining its future. The power is in your hands now, Akumal, and no decision as prince can ever be wrong.
Such wise words of advice, Kenny. I'll hop over to where Gerard is,
yes. Placing your palm.
and I will cast Speak with Animals at the first level, with the giant frog as my target.
You are immediately struck with the impression that this being has a great many things it could say. There is a potential here. Millennia, tens, perhaps of thousands of years of history and experiences, though routine, much of it. Every year, at the end of the summer season, when it is most hot and dry, the frog buries itself somewhere in the jungles and waits for the rains to come, when it emerges again and feeds on anything it can consume throughout the year. Though it is presently unconscious, you imagine that a healing spell of some sort might awaken it.
Oh shit. Alright. I will cast
Luciel.
Heal.
Cure Wounds at the first level.
Well, yes, you may. Luciel, would you like to assist with any healing as well?
Yes, I will do the same.
Very good.
Are we sure? I think 14 is good enough. I think 14 is good enough, y'all. Well, hear me out.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. If nothing happens, I will roll.
Oh, for ages I have known it would be a blue brother who finally brought me down. Little one, did you know that your life held this chapter when you were just a tadpole?
As a tadpole, I only knew of food and shit.
These were my greatest memories as well. I was a tadpole before the age of man, and I have watched them ascend, and here they accompany you. Do not let their customs corrupt your wisdom. Remember the wilds, as they are, and as I was. Civilization will change you. Do you understand, child?
Oh, not if I change civilization.
I, too, in my days shared such ambition. My only dream was to grow faster than their cities, so that one day I may smash them. But they are innumerable and reproduced so frequently, there was no rate of growth I could achieve that would outmatch them, and thus I knew my days were numbered.
You can hear Levi whispering in the back. You're goddamn right. Sorry.
If one thing that I've learned from my great wise teacher Tyro in the art of words is that any civilization can crumble in a mere notice.
Yes. In the ages that I have been predator, and the ages I have been prey, I too have seen many crumble and fall, but none like the men who come here to our continent from afar. They are intractable and unstoppable. They will conquer all until the last tree is felled. It is their curse, and they can only be stopped now that the necromancer has risen to power. You see the great cycle in all things, do you not, child?
Oh, I see it, yes. And I'll put my tiny hand on his lip, or as high as I can to his lip. But what you failed to realize is that it was not man who slayed you. It was none of them. It was I, a
Yes,
blue grung.
but with their
Though
help,
tiny in comparison, I was the one who slain you after a millennia of survival.
such the history will be written. But you and I both know that you would have never achieved it alone. It is to their credit that they aided you, and though you may claim this victory for yourself and your notoriety, the truth will always haunt you, child.
Oh, I suppose. But in the end, does it matter? For the jungle is vast. And although I did not slay you by myself, you were slain nonetheless by my compatriots and none other. No other man has made it here except for this one. And he points to Levi. For everyone else is no man.
Very well. Dilute it then. My time has come to an end. The only fate that could be worse for me now is for you to drag me back to that city and make me live as your prisoner. Be merciful, child. End me now and let me drift to the eternal slumber. Here, these waters shall claim me, and my body will nourish the wilds. I give back so much of what I have taken.
My only question to you is this. Wouldn't the necromancer harness your primal rage for his own?
Yes, but he would use it to stop my mortal foe. Though I do not approve of his techniques, the outcome is the same. The annihilation of that which must perish. You see, it is destiny that you all fail, so that our kind may reclaim this world.
Well, here we are to prove you wrong yet again. My old friend, my great ancestor, from way back when. We shall meet again in combat, to which you will finally recognize my strength.
I do not deny you this. We shall meet again, perhaps in the afterlife, or under a different circumstance as separate reincarnations. But you will know me, and I too will know you. For the pact of Ubtao is always permanent. One who slays another shall meet again in another life. Good luck, brother.
Ooh. I will hop onto his head, and I'll take my sickle. Hmm. Actually, no, I won't take my sickle because I don't think I'll do enough damage for 14. I will instead I'll instead cast Wither and Bloom at the second level. I will aim for his eyes. Yeah, I'll hit Wither and Bloom, and as I cast that, in his final moments, I say, to the afterlife, or the necromancer's army, we will meet again, and I will slay you again and again. And I cast Wither and Bloom.
Beautiful.
I sadly only did 6 damage, so this motherfucker's still alive. Fuck. Well, as he rots away, I'm just gonna nail him with my sickle. Kind of like a awkward kill, I guess.
Yes. The pain is immeasurable.
Yeah, I'm just hacking away.
I can see clearly now. You are right. The necromancer calls for my soul. I would become that which I abhorred. He is worse than the men of civilization. He would corrupt all and never let it grow again. Bloom, Prince, grow your flowers from my brain. Ugh. As they begin to sprout from his lips and his nose, he begins to become mad with grief that the cycle of Ubtao is broken. There is no afterlife that he can see. There will be no reincarnation or meeting again in the future. This is it. And now, Akumal, you sense he is afraid to die. He begins to wriggle and rustle, and the barge breaks free. In his death throes, he is trying to raise himself. You must continue hacking with your sickle, or decide now to spare him, Akumal. The bloom and withering is sprouting from his eye sockets and his nostrils and the corners of his mouth.
Let me let me see how much damage I've done to him so far. Because I just did 3 damage with my sickle. How much is left?
It is not working! Quick, everyone, jump aboard! And Akeniafa begins cleaving it with his maul. Dalish stabbing everyone, trying to kill the frog as it laughs maniacally and says there is no God.
Yeah, I just hit it with like primal savagery.
Ubtao is dead. He croaks again and again. As
You know
the
what? I think Aquamal's got this. This is his christening.
Yeah, my primal savagery did 17 damage just now, so he's definitely dead.
yeah, keep stroking him, or keep hitting him. As he slows down and the black blood swirling with the monsoon waters, the blooming flowers and orchids sprouting from his sockets, you see that the bleed reduces to a trickle and a final breath of exhalation as a great and mighty feeling washes over all of you, one that is timeless and otherworldly, something that has persisted for a long time, like a tree suddenly burning up in a cloud of ash. It swirls through you and, like a vortex, seems to pull something with you, from you, in the direction of south. And as it leaves, a chill in your heart, the absence of a feeling, the memory gone, a great thing has perished today, though what remained of it was stolen and has drifted and is siphoned and cannot be retrieved. We all take 1 point of exhaustion from the sense of loss, though on this day we triumphed over the ancient frog and his parting words. Ubtao is dead. Ubtao is dead.
Hop over back to the party. And I just discussed with them. Oh, well, that was very satisfying.
Wait, my Prince of Thunder, Dragon of Nyan Zaru. There is one last rite.
And he places his paw in the black blood. And an imprint on your forehead. He anoints you. A merchant prince of Nyan Zaru. Upon returning to this kingdom, you will be welcomed as royalty. You are officially in charge of the city now. Though more importantly, you have beat Ifan Talroa, the greatest hunter in all of Nyan Zaru, to the very bounty she pursued each year. Yet you claimed it on your first try. Akeni Alpha acknowledges this and reminds you that in some ways you are superior even to him and other princes. Do not forget it.
Side note, I just want to be known that's because I'm so small and the Kenny off is so big. You don't see his fingers on my head, but instead my throat, because my whole head fits in like the palm of his hand.
Yes.
Well, what is your first command, Prince?
I say we chop up this frog for the inventory of scuffed cuts.
But how would we transport it?
And
It is so massive, we would need a great many barges, though we can carve the meat.
we can rest up. And once we do, I will transform into the mighty thunder lizard, the brontosaur, and I will drag it back myself.
He is a prince of true genius. Not only
Perhaps
is
we
he
can-
bold, but he is also wise.
Perhaps we can bring the corpse to the abandoned settlement. He can take up residence once more for the time being.
Yes. Let us see if we have a way to move it. What would be your guys' suggestion? Shall we bind it with ropes, or shall Akumal transform now? He had offered to get a rest in before we move it, though the waters are rising.
Yeah, I just like need a short rest because I don't have any wild shapes left, and a short rest would give me back one of them.
If the waters are rising, then what I think we should do is use some rope to, if we can, use some rope to bind the frog to whatever rocks are on the bottom of the seafloor, not seafloor, but river floor, to ensure that it doesn't move at all. Like it doesn't wash away in our time. And then from there we can. Well, personally, Levi wants to go and find Maxine and get her dinosaurs and all that other stuff back. That's what he wants to do.
Okay. So we do need
But
to.
if the rest of the
Go ahead.
But yeah, I want to know what the rest of the group wants to do, because
I would like
alright.
to harvest poison from the great frog once the corpse is, in a better position.
Yes, we will waste nothing. Though we are at risk of the river Piranha getting to it first.
So I'll use the available ropes that we have, and I will use my mage hand because it'd be difficult to go underwater, and try to get the ropes around the creature. And as we tie it up, I'll get it ready for Akumal to haul off.
Yes. We shall.
During all of this, Akumal's just taking a nap. He's starting a short rest for himself.
And as he should. A merchant prince must rest and be ready always for when the true work comes. You may allow your constituents to labor for you, Akumal, as you rest, though Captain Levi nearly defying a direct order, going and searching for the lost prostitute. It might be your command that he aid with the ropes instead.
I thought Levi was going to do that later.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I want to bind the frog up, and then from there I'm gonna go off and search.
yes.
I'll offer guidance.
As you guys lace
So I'm
it
just
up
gonna.
pretty good, you do notice that there are small scavengers and fish and eels and turtles and snails beginning to crawl on him. The jungles shall reclaim this bountiful feast, though there is so much meat, the odds are that they would not finish it. Still, it is painful to realize that immediately its pristine condition has begun to diminish.
Before we leave, is there any? Actually, can I wake up Akumo? Hey, is there any parts of the frog that you think are particularly valuable that we should cut out before, lest the scavengers get to him first? Maybe any glands or something along those lines? I'm thinking about the poison gland.
You must not worry about that, Levi. He's too big and fat for them to reach it in time.
Yes, but they might damage it.
Yeah, it's deep within, Levi. for his
Oh,
kidneys.
Akumal just wants to rest. He's like, whatever.
how about if Levi? Do you think if I cast a spell, I don't know if it would work, but I can cast invisibility. At the very least, so it offers some camouflage.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, absolutely. I am in full support of that.
I'll go ahead and actually, I'm gonna do two things. Among that the thing's poison. I'm gonna use first. I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to land. Put him on top of him. So I'm gonna make a copy
Very nice.
channel divinity, and then using the channel divinity, I'm gonna touch the frog to cast invisibility on it. Concentration up to an hour.
Yes. With the invisibility, there is some confusion stirring in the water as the creatures search around for the source of the scent, but those relying on vision beneath the water. You have reduced the rate of decay by a significant margin for 1 hour, long enough for Akumal to take his short rest. As you feel the power of princedom surging through you, Akumal, ready to shapeshift, you may when you are ready.
Wake, and I will shapeshift into the mighty Brontosaur.
Oh, I thought it was like a literal evolution, like the power of Nine Zarush, like evolves the frog into a merchant prince frog. Sorry.
There is some of that, yes. Although now you're Brontosaur. I'm looking for him.
Oh, don't worry, Levi. I have an idea for a ritual later, but for now, let's get this frog away from these waters.
Yes, I
I
do. I do agree.
hope you are okay with using this model as your dinosaur. He is an excellent swimmer and equally as powerful, though you had a Brontosaur in mind.
Yeah, I just need pure size, because this thing's like 40 feet. So I think that Brontosaur transformation is good enough to
Yeah,
carry it long distances as well.
well, go ahead and roll a strength check.
May I do so with the Brontosaur modifier? Because otherwise I have
Yes.
+0.
Oh no, you have the Brontosaur modifier. I was just trying to find your Brontosaur.
How much is the modifier?
Oh. Ah, it is a 21. Does that mean it's a modifier of a 5? Or...
I think it's 5. Because
Ooh,
10 is 0.
what's this guy? He has a +8. That's interesting. He's a CR5. Yes. I like the +8, Akumal.
+8, shit, I'll take it. And that's a 22.
A 22. As you
Can I help
swim,
as well?
yes, please, everyone, throw everything that you have at this, because the DC is quite high.
26.
I'll do a guidance as well on Akuma.
Yes. Continue adding those together, Akumal, as you attempt to pull the creature.
Did Lucille just give me guidance?
He did.
Yep.
And with the waters
Hi,
rising,
Beeps. I got a +4 after, with that guidance.
Does that mean we're up to 30 now?
Okay.
How much did Levi get?
Levi had 26.
I got a.
Yeah, we're at 52 then.
Oh, you want to combine them? I see. My thinking is that you're going to need a little more somehow, or to somehow make the frog weigh less, or grease the wheels a little. Because as the water rises,
There is one
Uh-huh.
one thing we could do that would significantly lighten our load, and that would be to cut the back legs off the frog if Akene would use his axe to do so. And then from there, the water should, considering the fact that it's probably filled up the frog already, the water should basically buoy it up to the top, so it will just be able to glide easily through the top while we deal with the legs on the bottom.
Yes.
Before we do that, I'm only saying this despite being a brontosaur because Dalish isn't here. So that we don't cut any important stuff. Dalish remembers the potion of shrinking that I had custom made for me in the beginning of this campaign.
Damn. That
To
is-
shrink the frog
yeah.
to a smaller size if necessary. Because she was holding on to it because we were going to save it for when I shapeshift into like a big dinosaur in a small area. She would feed me the potion so that I would shrink to a more appropriate size. Just going to throw that out there just because Dalish isn't here.
Yes, it's a good memory. I think we do have that.
Oh, that's a good idea. If we can, let's try it.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely before Tyro and Levi joined us though.
Yes, I do remember.
Because that was before we made our way down to the temple and killed Foran Blood Whisper. Was that his name?
Correct.
Yeah, that was before we met up with them in there.
Yes. As let's pull up that potion. In the meanwhile, do you guys want to clear out some of the piranhas? Because they are starting to swarm.
Absolutely.
I think I'm too big to handle the piranhas.
Yeah, you're still straining under all the ropes and saying more.
That seems like a good job for me. I'll just use my bow and kind of pick them off as they come up.
Yes. Now, I'm looking for that potion because I do recall that memory. Like we had the recipe at least. Yes, here it is. The potion.
Yeah, it was by that
The potion
Oh,
of
you found
shrinking.
it lit.
Oh, don't do that. Yes. This is the potion of shrinking. That is all it says. Will you pour the contents of this into some opening of the frog, or is there any further preparation you'd like to make? Okay, Tyro, let me get a couple attack rolls on your piranhas. I'll have her do one too. Yes, she takes out one of the schools of fish.
So I'm giving myself advantage, assuming I can use like steady aim, just kind of stand there and aim.
Yeah.
I got a 14 on my first hit, and my second hit was a 25.
Excellent. These are literally fish in a barrel. You have cleared out all but one. Shall we administer the potion?
Yes, I think so. Right?
Okay. Ooh, it's actually kind of hard to grab this thing now. There he is. Okay. As you shrink him down a size, he would go from being gargantuan to just huge. And you're able to move him. He is also still too large that the piranhas can't swallow him in one bite. I was worried about that myself. As you drag the giant corpse ashore and raising into the dawn, you may now consider how you will harvest him at the feet of the crocodile god. Some
At
might...
the feet of the what?
Oh, sorry. Let me reveal this statue to you. It might be actually the best way to show you is this. Arriving on the shore, most of the tents have been destroyed by the floodwaters, though the feet of a giant 80-foot statue with a crocodile on its back is the statue of a man. This ancient building, perhaps older than the frog or similar age. Maybe he was there when it was built. But this is the monument that the camp was erected around. Tyro had climbed this statue to locate you, Akumal, though he did not peer inside. Meanwhile, all the camp being destroyed, you might consider wrapping the frog up in the tents. Could be a way to package him like so many little tacos. But yes, here at the feet of the temple is a dry area that you can get to work. Though, Levi, you had indicated that you may be on a quest to go find another missing person in the jungle. Your last endeavor was a tremendous success. Though you,
Yes.
as captain, may have lost track of Akeniafa and Akumal on separate occasions, with Corporal Gerard's scavenging expertise, you managed to locate them both times. Gerard has also increased
All right.
in one size as a result of consuming ancient frog juice.
Very good, very good. And very soon he'll consume ancient frog meat as well, so he has that to look forward to. Alright. Lads, I'm thinking, alright, would anybody like to come with me in order to go find Maxine and our dinosaur mounts?
I think I will join you,
My
so-
giant, my giant foot steps right in front of you, Levi, to indicate that I will join you.
Alright.
Hopefully, I give you
let's
enough
go.
vantage point from above the trees.
Alright. And Akane Alpha, could you stay here and guard our prize?
Ah, yes. It was, of course, my obligation to feed you weaklings, and thus I have captured and slain this frog on behalf of the Prince Akumal. What are your orders, Prince? And we will see to it being completed before your return.
Sadly, cannot speak in common because of this form.
Yes.
So I will just stare at him.
A man of little words, leaving his supplicants to interpret his meaning. Thus is the wisdom of Akumal, and we shall not disappoint him. We must cut this up into manageable pieces that can be transported back to Nyan Zaru, both as proof of our accomplishment, but also to nourish our contracts, for there are legions of Flaming Fist mercenaries depending on this meat, and also our legal defense council, who were starving.
So Dalish will
Oh
stay.
yeah, our legal.
Dalish will stay with Akeniafa as she's intrigued by the spider webs and something that she senses is happening within the statue of the crocodile. Tyro and Luciel, that leaves you. Do you prefer to stay at camp or go on the search and rescue?
As much as I don't like her, I think I'll go follow Akumal and do the search and rescue.
You know, one thing that you had managed was to climb the statue once before to get a good vantage, and after the long night and talking through the frog and the sun beginning to rise, you're thinking you might be able to see across the horizon now. The clouds are beginning to part, and although there is a drizzle, the worst of it has passed, at least for the next few hours.
All right, I'll climb up and see how far I can see out.
Yes. Go ahead, roll a perception or of some sort. Did anybody want to join
Okay.
him up there?
I'll go on guidance.
Yes.
I
Maybe
appreciate it.
touching him before he goes up there.
So I got a total of 28.
The first observation that you make is the rivers are much wider than they were yesterday, and they seem to be continuing to rise. Though the rain has stopped temporarily in the distance, you do see more clouds swirling. It's like a relentless battery coming in from the coast day after day, like waves of torrents of rain. And if it were to continue at the rate that it has been going, your concern, Tyro, first and foremost, is that this beachfront may be flooded all the way up to the waist of the crocodile. If the goal is to preserve the meat, one first objective may be to move it to the top of the plateau. But secondly, you cast your eyes wide into the distance, and specifically in the direction that you came from. You do see the herd of Salosaurs to the east. At least you think it's the same one that you guys captured just only yesterday. Though it's difficult to say, and even with excellent perception, you would need a spyglass in order to truly see if Maxine is among them.
I have a spyglass.
Very good. This one is well made and affordable
I
because...
stole it. I stole it off of somebody in the bar first session. I think it's at the very top.
Yeah. Oh.
They're closer to the top, right when I joined.
Yes. This one. I will now roll to determine what we see.
Absolutely. Give me a sec.
Yeah? That is a nat 20?
Can't wait to build that one tomorrow.
Nice. I don't know if that's good or not, but that seems good.
You see visibly Maxine with the knife stitched around her hand with the bandages provided by Luciel, bravely fending off a group of cannibals trying to climb a tree. Her death is imminent. She is outnumbered and surrounded, and only new at being a rogue, though she swings wildly. You see that they are climbing and trying to grab her feet as she kicks at them, crying out for help. Tyro, Akeni, Corporal Gerard. Captain Levi, anyone? Help me! You make out the words on her lips. It does not seem possible to reach her in time. She must hold out for at least an hour. There must be some way to get there. You see the room.
I'll hop down real quick and I'll describe the scene to Levi.
Levi, do you copy
Levi,
that?
I'm here to report.
This is not good. First off, we must rush as fast as possible. Is there some sort of signal that we can potentially send her? Perhaps some sort of flare that she might recognize.
To let her know that hope is on the way and to hold out only a while longer.
Exactly. Tell you what, Pyro, I'm gonna give you, Luciel, are you able to use any sort of like light spell or something?
Light spell?
Yeah.
Guidance, mending, sacred flame.
The problem is that she's about
Okay.
2 miles away through thick brush and water. The difficult terrain to reach her, it would take us at least an hour or more. The distance too great for most magical spells. Though we could try to rush there. There is a secret.
Alright, then in that case,
There is a secret I am thinking, but
I'm gonna
go ahead.
have Gerard stay here, and I'm thinking it's just gonna be me, Akumal, and Tyro, just because Tyro knows the way. Akumal can run the fastest, and well, I just want to be there. And so then from there, we're going to, if Akumal can, Tyro and I would ride on his back, and we would just sprint over as fast as possible, and I would think that's the first thing, but if there is some other idea someone has that can help out in this situation, I am all ears.
I think that we can...
Levi, I don't mind trying, but I don't think we'll be able to make it in time.
That might be true. We might not be able to make it in time, but we might be able to make it with enough time to avenge whatever actions may happen.
Right.
in time to avenge. I think we are at a good cliffhanger spot. And my only thought was perhaps something inside this temple could help us get there quicker, but it's full of goddamn cobwebs. So, sprinting after her is probably a great idea, and the three of you could travel as quick as possible. You know the direction. Though navigating the terrain and getting there in time, or at least to avenge, would be the goal. With that, we will conclude this week's story. With the prize seized and only one party member lost, perhaps there is still time enough left to rescue her.
All right, then. Congratulations, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took down our most powerful adversary yet.
I believe so. And with the greatest reward of all. The poison glands, the liver and kidneys, the lungs, the gills, the eyes. What's left of them, anyway. All would bring a mighty bounty in Nyan Zaru, but none greater than the notoriety of an anointed prince. Sanctioned by the last will and testament of Sir Ribiton, advocated by a Kenny Offa, the gladiatorial champion, and not protested by Ethan Talroa. Scuffed Cuts now rises almost to a new chapter. As we reach the end of Chapter 2, Chapter 3 will hold the greatest mystery of all. What does one do with the long arm of political power in the last civilization in all the continent? Good luck and have a great week. We'll see you next time. And thanks again for
Peace, Liz.
joining Scuffed Cuts.
Thank you.